Broncos Country, what's up, everybody? I've got some news that's going to make every Broncos fan's heart race. 5, yeah, that's right, 5, of our players were selected for the NFL's Best 53-Man Roster Money Can Buy. That's next-level stuff, folks. Today we're diving into that list, talking about what it means for our team, the expectations for the 2025 season, front office moves, and what's buzzing in Broncos Country. So grab a beer, take a seat, and let's get into it. This one's heating up. All right, let me break it down for you. The NFL folks put together a dream roster, the kind of team you build based on pure talent while staying under the league's salary cap. And guess what? Our Denver Broncos are the second team with the most players on it, only behind the Eagles, who had 8 guys make the cut. That's huge recognition for the work Sean Payton and the front office have been doing. 5 of our guys made the list, and one of them is a full-time starter, our beast, the Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain II. Now think about this. Patrick Surtain II is basically a cheat code in the secondary. The guy's locking down the league's top receivers, and his 2025 cap hit is only $8.4 million. That's a steal for a player of his caliber. He was a lock for the list. But what about the other 4? The article didn't name them, but we're going to speculate based on what's going on with the roster and what fans are saying. So tell me, who do you think the other 4 Broncos are? Drop your guesses in the comments. Let's make some predictions. First up, I'm going with Zach Allen, our monster on the defensive line. He's ranked in the NFL Top 100 and led a defense that was number 1 in sacks last season, with 63 total. That's wild, y'all. He's an anchor up front, and with the extension he's rumored to be getting, I'd say he's an easy pick for the list. Next, I'm betting on Nik Bonitto. The dude has been flying off the edge as an outside linebacker, putting up double-digit sacks last season. A feat we hadn't seen in a duo since 2018 with him and Jonathan Cooper. Bonitto's a lightning bolt out there, bringing the heat to QBs every snap. Is he on the list? I think so. On the O-line, we can't leave out Garrett Bowles. Our left tackle is one of the best in the league, with the lowest pressure rate allowed among all tackles, with at least 325 pass-blocking snaps in 2024, per next-gen stats. That's elite pass protection for Bo Nix. And finally, I'm guessing Quinn Miners, our guard who's in his prime and just signed an extension too. He's the glue of this offense, opening lanes for the run game and giving Nix time to sling it. Funny thing though, only one starter made the dream team, and that's Surtain. The rest? Luxury backups. So what do you think, Broncos fans? Agree with my picks? Or should someone like Marvin Mims Jr. or Jonathan Cooper have made the cut? Let me know your take. Now, what does this mean for our Broncos in 2025? First off, it's a huge sign that Sean Payton's work is being recognized. Remember how we struggled with roster turnover in recent years? Now we've got 86% of our players returning. That's the highest in the NFL. That's continuity, folks, something we haven't seen since the Peyton Manning days. And with Bo Nix heading into year 2, expectations are sky high for the offense. Speaking of Nix, he was a breakout star in 2024. He threw for 3,175 yards, 29 touchdowns, and 12 picks, making him the second highest rookie touchdown passer in NFL history. He led us to the playoffs for the first time since 2015. But as one analyst pointed out, we crushed weaker teams but still need to take that next step against heavyweights like Mahomes and the Chiefs. Good news? Our schedule starts soft. Titans at home, Colts on the road. We could be looking at a 2-0 start. Defense is still our pride and joy. First in sacks, third in points allowed, 7th in total yards. And with new signings like safety Talanoa Hufanga and linebacker Dre Greenlaw, plus rookies like cornerback Jody Barron and RB RJ Harvey, we're building a squad that can compete with anyone. But we did lose our top rusher from 2024, so J.K. Dobbins and R.J. Harvey are going to have to step up. And what about Evan Engram, our new tight end? If he returns to his 2022 form, 114 catches, the offense could take off like a rocket. So what do you think? Will these new additions click? Let's talk front office. Sean Payton and GM George Payton have been crushing it. Since 2021, they've nailed draft picks like Surtain, Miners, Bonito, Cooper, Mims Jr., and of course, Bo Nix. In free agency, they've brought in key guys like Engram, Dobbins, and Hufanga. And now there are rumors of a blockbuster trade for Alvin Kamara, Peyton's former star with the Saints. Could it happen? It'd be wild for our offense, but Kamara's 30 now, so it's risky. What do you think? Dream move or potential bust? The fan base is fired up. On social media, folks are saying the times are changing, just like Marvin Mims Jr. said in a recent interview. After years in the shadows, we're back in the playoffs, and the energy is electric in Broncos Country. Still, some say Bo Nix is underrated by the media. I mean, he broke franchise TD records and still gets doubted? And don't get me started on the secondary. Some rankings have us as the third best in the league, even with certain balling out. Is the media sleeping on us? Let me know what you think. To put it in perspective, 5 players on that list is huge. But the Eagles had 8. That shows we're on the right path, but we're not at the top yet. And in the AFC West, it's a dogfight. The Chiefs are still the boogeyman, with Mahomes and a D led by Trent McDuffie, who some say is just as good as Surtain. So let me ask you, who's the best CB in the NFL, Surtain or McDuffie? And don't forget the Chargers with Justin Herbert. But with our defense flying and Nix improving, we can hang with both. Look at last season. Our offense was top 10 in points, 25 per game. And our defense allowed just 18.3 per game, also top 10. That hasn't happened since the Peyton Manning era back in 2012. So the foundation is solid, but the challenge is clear. If we want to dream big, we've got to beat the big boys. Weeks 11 and 17 versus the Chiefs? That's our proving ground. So tell me, Broncos Country, can we finally shake up Mahomes? What a time to be a Broncos fan. 5 players on the All-Star list, a young QB silencing the doubters, a terrifying defense, and an offense finally clicking. 2025 could be the year we take back the AFC West and maybe even chase that super dream. Now it's your turn. Who are the other 4 Broncos on the list? What do you think of our new additions? And most importantly, how far can this team go? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with everyone in Broncos Country. Let's grow this channel like we're growing our Super Bowl hopes. See you next time. Let's ride.